All right, let's jump right in. We're talking about one of the most vibrant, chaotic, and yes, delicious culinary scenes on the entire planet, Delhi street food. For any traveler, you know this is the absolute heart of the city's culture. But, and it's a big but, it also comes with this giant flashing warning sign, right? So in this explainer, we're going to give you the ultimate guide to navigating it all safely.
I mean, just listen to that description. It pulls you right into some chaotic lane in Old Delhi. You can almost feel the heat. You can smell it. This isn't just about grabbing a bite to eat. It's a full-on sensory experience where the life of the city just kind of unfolds all around you. But let's be honest, for most travelers, that incredible excitement is mixed with a healthy dose of, well, fear.
Yep, there it is. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You've all heard the horror stories. Your family probably warned you to just stick to the hotel buffet. And maybe you've packed enough anti-diarrhea medicine to tranquilize a small elephant. And look, that fear is totally valid. Hygiene standards are different, and a traveler's stomach can be, sensitive. But what if I told you there's a way to dive in and actually avoid it?
And that right there, that's what we're calling Delhi's delicious dilemma. So what do? Do you risk getting sick just to experience the authentic soul of the city? Or do you play it super safe and miss out on the very thing that makes Delhi, well, Delhi? It really feels like an impossible choice.
But here's the thing, and this is the great news. You don't have to choose. Millions of locals and, yes, savvy travelers eat on these streets every single day without any problems. The secret isn't having some kind of superhuman iron stomach. Nope, it's just about knowing the rules of the road. It's about being smart, not being scared.
So, let's get into it. This is your 7-rule survival kit. And I want you to think about these rules not as, restrictions that are going to hold you back. Absolutely not. Think of them as your armor. This is what's going to let you step into that delicious chaos with total confidence.
We're going to break down 7 really simple but totally crucial rules. We'll cover everything from how to spot the right vendor, all the way to understanding which dishes are your safest bets. So let's kick things off with what is, without a doubt, the most important one.
Okay, golden rule number 1. This is the cardinal rule of street food, not just in Delhi, but literally anywhere in the world. If a stall is empty, you keep on walking, period. What you're looking for is a line, a crowd, especially a crowd of locals, of office workers, of families. Why? Because a crowd means one thing: high turnover. That food isn't sitting around in the sun collecting bacteria, it's being made fresh, right then and there.
And that leads us perfectly into rule number 2, a tip that's backed by the CDC itself. Heat is your best friend. Seriously, it's the ultimate sanitizer. You want to see your food cooked right there in front of your eyes. A samosa bubbling away in a vat of hot oil? That's a huge yes. But that sad little pile of lukewarm snacks sitting behind a dusty piece of glass? That's going to be a hard pass from us.
Now, this is a perfect illustration of rule number 6. Peel it or leave it. Look, fruit is a fantastic, refreshing snack in the Delhi heat. But here's the deal. You have to be the one doing the work. A banana, you peel yourself, perfectly safe. An orange, go for it. But that beautiful-looking platter of pre-cut fruit sitting on a cart, just think about it. It's been exposed to dust, flies, and knives that, well, who knows when they were last washed. Just avoid it.
Okay, let's do a quick-fire round of the other critical rules. First up, the water warning. This is a big one. Never drink tap water, ever. And that includes the ice in your drinks and most of those fresh juices. Next, beware raw garnishes like cilantro or onions, because they're almost always washed in that same tap water. For golgappas, those amazing little water-filled snacks, skip the street version and try them at a super hygienic chain like Haldiram's. And finally, and this is so easy, sanitize your hands like a surgeon before every single meal.
Okay, so you've got your armor on, you know the rules, but what does that actually look like when you're standing in front of a stall and you have to order? To make it super simple, we've put together a traffic light guide for some of Delhi's most famous dishes.
So, in the green light category, these are your go-tos, your safest bets. We're talking stuff that's cooked at screaming hot temperatures. Think deep-fried aloo tikki, piping hot chole bhature, and parathas fresh off a scorching griddle. Now, yellow light, this is your proceed with caution zone. Lassis are incredible, but you've got to make sure there's no tap water or ice involved. Momos are delicious, but only if they are literally steaming hot. And finally, the red light zone. For a newbie, these are probably high-risk items to avoid. We're talking street-side meat, which often has no refrigeration, and kulfi, which can be made with unpasteurized milk.
All right, now let's talk about the what if. Because, even when you follow all the rules, travel can be unpredictable. So let's build your safety net. This isn't about being anxious, it's about being prepared, so you can just relax and fully enjoy the adventure.
First up, a little pre-trip prep you can do before you even leave home. Many seasoned travelers swear by this, starting a course of probiotics about a week before they fly. The idea is basically to load up your gut with good bacteria, building a little army to help fight off any unfamiliar bugs you might encounter. Of course, it's always a good idea to check with your doctor first on this one.
Next, you're going to want to pack a small just-in-case kit. The number one most important thing in here, oral rehydration salts, or ORS, because with traveler's diarrhea, dehydration is the real danger, and ORS helps replace all those lost electrolytes. Loperamide, like Imodium, can be a lifesaver if you've got a long travel day, but you want to use it sparingly, and some travelers find activated charcoal can help with gas and absorbing toxins.
Look, most cases of this stuff clear up in a day or two, but you absolutely need to know when to call for backup. If you're getting signs of severe dehydration, like dizziness, if you have a high fever, or if your symptoms just aren't getting better after a few days, it's time to see a doctor. And the good news is, Delhi has excellent, world-class private hospitals.
All right, you've got the rules, you've got the menu, you've got your safety net. The only thing left to do is decide where to begin your adventure. It's time to choose your culinary battlefield.
And you've basically got two main options here. On one hand, you've got Old Delhi. This is the authentic, let's call it hard mode. It is intense, it's crowded, it's historic, and it's absolutely electric. This is where you'll find the legendary Chandni Chowk. On the other hand, you've got New Delhi, which offers more of a soft landing. It's more organized, cleaner, and a great place to ease in. A spot like Dilli Hut is perfect for this, offering hygienic street food from all over India in one spot. So here's the bottom line. Don't let fear keep you in the hotel. Delhi is loud, it's chaotic, and its food is an unforgettable reflection of all of that. With the right knowledge, you can now safely experience one of the greatest food cities in the world. The best stories are waiting for you right there on the side of the road. Go find yours.